twice. His son. Um, yes. So he was.
How you doing, guys?
Doing good, doing good. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone. So we're going to be waiting for a while until we get quorum. After that, we're going to start the session. Dijo.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Saraya. We're going to start once we have quorum.
Okay, thanks.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, we're going to be starting the meeting shortly. Please wait until we get quorum. Please hold.
But I couldn't see the other people like Carlos Felix, Yadira Peña. I didn't see them on the screen. I don't know.
You the right meeting for Community Board 12. This is the licensing committee meeting.
Yeah, I know, but I couldn't see the other people.
The people that you mentioned, are they related to the establishment?
Yeah,
So please call them and see if they can log in.
let me see.
So it says
Hey,
here.
Chair. Hey, Chair. It's Joel. I'm here, by the way.
Yeah.
So the resolve says that the general meetings.
Robbins, old.
It's already my hand up.
Ariela por ahí se promoted her and she didn't accept to look.
Aurelia, I'm trying to promote you so you can talk.
It just accepted.
Okay, you just accepted it, so welcome on board. All right. We have also Robin online. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yes, Robbins is online.
Robinson.
I'm here.
Yeah. Who's wrong?
Let's
All right, we have quorum.
Hector Bonilla is also online as well.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Hector.
Evening, everyone. Aurelia Tavares on behalf of a few applicants we have there.
Thank you so much. Welcome everyone to this monthly meeting of the Community Board 12 Licensing Committee meeting at 6:45. I'm calling this meeting to order. My name is Isidro Medina. I'm the chair of this committee. Let's proceed with the usual introduction, starting with committee members, followed by the respective prisons, 33rd and 34th precinct. I'm going to start with my right.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard. My name is Jonathan Promira. Jonathan Promira here, and I also part of the committee meeting. License.
Captain Vice Chair.
Hi, everyone. My name is Anthony Viola. I am the first vice chairperson of Community Board 12 and the vice chair of this committee.
Followed by those members of the license committee who are online, starting with Robin. Robin, please introduce yourself.
Robin Cruz. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Followed by Joel.
Good evening, everyone. It's Joel, Joel Abreu. I'm Chair of Business Development. I'm also Chair of Business Development, and I'm looking forward to hearing the applicants say. Thank you. By the way, guys, I can't see the oh, there it is. Okay.
Followed by Hector.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Hector Bonilla, and I'm currently on this licensing committee.
Followed by Noemi. Noemi, she's there. Noemi, if you're so kind, please introduce yourself to the committee. Let's continue with the 33rd precinct.
Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
we can hear. You can
Hi,
start.
hi, everybody. Just chiming in on my way there. I am Noemi Díaz. Para todos aquí, muchísimas gracias por estar en este comité. That's all, folks.
Thank you so much. We'd like to introduce the 33rd precinct.
Excuse me, let me explain to you something. The other people, they couldn't get in on the link. I don't know what happened. So it's only me inside.
Francisco, ask your colleagues to please connect with the staff of community board to see if there's a problem with the link, so they can resend you the link.
Okay.
If not, John, are you able to send them the link or not?
So now we have your email address, but also, Francisco, you can share the link you have.
Yeah.
The link that you use to connect with us right now, you can also share with them. That will
Okay,
also,
I'm gonna send it to them now.
exactly. So
See
that
you.
will work. Thank you.
We would like to introduce the 33rd precinct.
Hey, how you doing? Lieutenant Sandy Espinal for the 33rd Precinct.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant, what's your last name?
Espinal.
No. Welcome on board.
Thank you.
I'd like to introduce now the 34th precinct.
Good evening, everyone. Officer Tavares, 34th Precinct Community Affairs.
Welcome on board, Officer Taveras.
Thank you. Thank you.
I would like now to introduce Soraya. Soraya, can you please introduce yourself and please provide an explanation of the work that you do?
Sure. Buenas tardes, soy Soraya, la intérprete de esta reunión. Para los que necesiten interpretación en español, por favor levanten la mano cuando les toque su turno y yo con gusto los ayudaré. Gracias.
Okay. Soraya, estamos esperando que entren los demás porque han tenido problemas para registrar. Están registrados, pero han tenido problemas para entrar. Entonces
Sí,
ya le mandé el
escuché.
link. Le mandé el link y parece que entrando ahora.
Ok, señor, está bien, gracias.
Okay.
Francisco, what is the name of your business? What is the name of your establishment?
La Fuerza del Pueblo Social Club.
All right, so please we'll keep that in mind when we arrive at that agenda item, and hopefully the members will be in by the time that we approach your agenda item, which is number 8. On that note, am I missing anything? Well, let's deal as far as like the minutes, committee members. It's not only Anthony and Robin that take write up the minutes. This is something that has to be circulated among the members, and 2 members cannot be held responsible every single month for the minutes. Do I have a volunteer? We're not going to start the meeting until we have a volunteer for the minutes.
8 minutes.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, so...
Carlos, ¿está dentro tú?
Mr.
Carlos
Chair,
Feli.
I can do the minutes.
Can you
Don't
guys
worry
hear
about
me?
it.
Carlos Feli,
Francisco,
entra.
please mute yourself until we call your agenda item. Please mute yourself.
Okay.
Do I
Mr.
have a
Chair.
volunteer? Yes, Robin.
Hello?
Oh,
I said I will do the minutes.
and Robin will do the minutes. Seems like it's only Robin and Anthony playing this game, so that's not fair. I might have to ask the chair to see if there are any possibilities of bringing new members to the committee that will be willing to take up on the minutes. Because that's not fair that you always rely on two committee members. On that note, the floor is now open. But before we start with the meeting, I'd like to have a short discussion about an issue that we have been dealing, and I had asked Anthony to review about his point of view on the matter of when we discuss accessibility, and that is by different definitions and city agencies like the Human Rights Commission. I met with the commissioner from that division, and accessibility is a big problem. It's not only like accessing a second floor or first floor. It's a matter of even like the door of entrance has to be accessible where the knob cannot be circular. It has to be something that can be opened by a person that might be missing a hand or could be handicapped by the hand. So when we discuss accessibility, just think about how you're going to vote on that matter, if that is going to be an issue, because it's already on the questionnaire. As far as like the applicant will submit the questionnaire indicating that the establishment is accessible as required by the New York and New York State laws. And on that matter, if there are any questions are going to proceed, I would like to open up the floor so we continue with the meeting. Seeing no questions, let's open up now the roll call. Anthony, please.
Okay, the first agenda item number 1 is for a renewal taxi and limousine commission license for Professional Car Service Inc. at 376 Audubon Avenue at the corner of West 184th. We have a representative from Professional Car Service Inc.
Yes, that is me, Antonio Rodriguez.
Hi, Antonio, how are you?
Good, and you?
I'm doing very well. So this is a renewal for professional car service that is required by the City of New York and the Taxi and Limousine Commission. This space is 184th Street and Audubon. I know the area really well. They keep the area really clean. So Antonio, congratulations on that. One question that I have is, do you have like hybrid cars?
Hybrid? Yes, we do.
How many?
Not really sure right now because cars are owned by the drivers, not by the base. But we do have a few hybrids, and a few of them are also running all electric cars as well.
Excellent. And do you have like cars that are also accessible, vans?
Yes, we do. We have 4.
4 accessible. That's good. My last question is, how's business?
It's gotten better. Because the last time I spoke to the commission to renew the license was when I first bought the base 3 years ago in 2022. Basically, the place when I first got it was all run down, hadn't had any type of renovations for like 20 years. So it took me about 2.5 years to save up the money to completely renovate the location. And I sent some pictures to you guys as well with the application to show you how the new storefront looks.
Right. I've seen the storefront. I know that you also remodeled the place.
Yes.
And it looks a lot better.
Yes. And, you know, I'm trying to put in some other types of businesses as well, as far as things that will benefit the drivers. I'm gonna try to bring in an insurance brokerage and some money transfers and probably some cell services and stuff. Because I really have a lot of space to work with, so I'm hoping that by the end of the year I'll have some of that accomplished.
Thank you. On that note, I'm going to ask our 34th precinct to see if they have any questions or any opposition. Mr. Tavares, does the 34th precinct will have any opposition to this renewal?
Good afternoon. Sorry, guys. No oppositions. We approve.
Very well. Thank you so much. I see no hands from the residents. Committee members, any questions? I recommend they go to straight vote.
Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote? Robin, how do you vote?
Skip Robin.
Joel, how do you vote? Okay, great. Robin, Joel, how do you vote?
Yes.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
Hector, thank you. And Noemi, how do you vote?
Yes.
Okay, that is 7 yeses, 0 noes, 0 abstentions. This application passes.
Thank you so much, Anthony. Antonio, congratulations. This renewal passes. I hope you do well and keep up a great job. And I'm happy that you have those accessible cars available for the community. No need to wait, so you have a good night.
Okay, our next set of applications are for a renewal on-premises liquor license. Application number 2 is 417 W Inc. DBA Opus at 417 West 202nd Street between 9th and 10th Avenue. We have a representative from Opus.
Here is Victor Castro.
Hi, Victor. How are you?
I'm okay. No complaints.
God bless. How's business there?
So up and down, you know. Lately it's not that good, but it's not that bad. We can't complain.
Not a problem. This applicant submitted a completed application. I see the public notice. They also have an A on the last health inspection grade. Congratulations on that, Victor. The last time the applicant came on board, there was an objection because of the COVID-related fines. It seems like they have taken care of this a while ago. I'm going to see request a 34th opinion. Pio Taveras, what's the opinion of 34th precinct?
I'm sorry. What's the establishment?
Opus.
At the moment, no. There isn't any opposition for that establishment.
Opposition on 34th precinct. I don't see any questions or comments from those who are online. Committee members, do you have any questions?
What's in the Q&A for those people?
They just saying that they cannot see us on video, but yeah. On that note, I recommend that we go straight vote.
Do we need the 2 steps, Chair, for that?
Thank you, Rob. Was it Joel or Rob?
It's Joel.
Joel, thank you so much on that line. Let me see if they do have already those stipulations in place.
We objected last time, they may not.
Let's go forward with the 2 steps. Victor?
Yes.
So usually for other renewals that don't have 2 steps, that we're going to ask every single applicant that they must adhere to 2 stipulations, and they are that you have to put up a good neighbor sign and also a phone number that can be displayed at the establishment, where if there's any issues that might happen, that issue can be rectified right there and then, and will not have to go, let's say, to 911, the 3-4, the community report, and all this committee. It's 1 page, and it should be posted at the entrance of the establishment. Will you agree to those 2 steps?
Sure, I will.
You can pick that up from staff here at the community report office, so you can call them and ask them to send it over to you.
From where exactly? I'm sorry.
So you can call the office, the community board office here, and ask them to give you a copy, and then you can print it and post it at your establishment.
Okay, I will.
With 2 steps in place, let's go to a vote.
Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Joel, how do you vote?
Yes.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Noemi, how do you vote?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. That's 7 yeses, 0 nos, 0 abstentions. This application passes.
So Victor, congratulations. I hope you have a good summer, business-wise and health-wise.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Take care.
Okay.
Let's proceed to the next one, please.
The next application, number 3, is Club Deportivo Dominicano of New York State at 2088 Amsterdam Avenue at the corner of West 163rd Street. Do we have a representative from that establishment?
Yes, good evening.
Hi, for the purpose of the minutes, please tell us your name and affiliation.
Yes, hi, my name is Lawrence Silberman. I'm attorney for Club Deportivo for 30-odd years. Nice to see everyone again.
Thank you so much, Lawrence. This is a renewal for Club Deportivo Dominicano. They've been there for a long time. I actually have gone there, like on Sundays, they have the nice salsa and mambo classes. I don't know, Lawrence, if that still is active there on Sundays.
I believe so. One of the longstanding members, Benny Gill, is also appearing tonight. He might be able to chime in and tell you exactly whether or not that event is still occurring.
Based on your knowledge, how's everything going there?
Are you asking me or Mr. Gill?
To you.
Me,
Well,
I
can
haven't.
answer the question.
Since COVID, I have been there twice. But I see many of my friends there because I also live in the Dominican Republic and have a long-standing relationship with the country.
Great. So you said there's some members that are present?
One member, his name is
Benny
Benny.
has his hands up.
Let's see. Yes, Benny Gill is in the upper left-hand corner of my screen.
Hi, Benny. If it's
Yeah, you can. It's trying to speak. Mike.
Benny, we believe that your mic is not working correctly, but I guess based on the experience that I have, it's a very well run establishment, and you have good programs there. So congratulations. I'm going to move now to 33rd precinct to see if there are any objections. Lieutenant Espinal, what is the opinion of 33rd precinct?
Yeah, no objections.
So there's no objection by 33rd precinct. The last time that this came to the board, there was no objection either. And on that note, to move forward the agenda, I would like to other committee members to go to vote.
Do we want stipulations even though they're not public?
We should.
Yeah.
Thank you. So Lawrence, for every single applicant that comes here for renewal, we are requiring that they have to have 2 steps, which, by the way, even though the 2 stipulations, they actually come in 1 page. And that is that a good neighbor sign that you can get from the community board office. And also that same form will have a phone number. You can put in the phone number of someone that is in charge, just in case like any problems. The problem will be rectified right there and then, so that there will be no escalation of the problem with escalated to 911 and or the local precinct. So will you be okay with those 2 steps?
Yes, of course.
And you can call the office and they'll send you the form. And then you can print it out, and then Benny can print it out and post it at the establishment.
Okay, very well. We'll post it exactly in the entrance.
So with 2 steps in place, let's go to straight vote.
Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote? Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Joel, how do you vote?
Yes.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Noemi, how do you vote?
Yes.
That's 7 yeses, 0 no's, 0 abstentions. This application passes.
So
Thank you.
congratulations to you, Lawrence and Benny. I might drop by one of these days just to say hi to great people there. So congratulations and you have a good night.
Thank you.
Now let's proceed to the next one, please.
The next application is for a renewal restaurant wine license. Application number 4, Pinchos Grill Inc., DBA Dykeman Dogs, at 105A Dykeman Street between Post Avenue and Nagel Avenue. Do we have a representative from that establishment? Do we have a representative from Dykeman Dogs present?
It seems like Aurelia is the representative.
Aurelia, are you on?
Hi, everyone. Good evening. Aurelia Tavares, representative of Dykeman Dogs. Hello, how is everyone?
We're all good. Welcome on board.
This is a location, I'm sorry, you see?
This is under jurisdiction of the 34th precinct. It's a renewal for Pinchos Grill Incorporated.
Yes.
Mr. Tavares, what is the opinion of 34th precinct?
No opposition.
No opposition by 34th precinct. The last time that this applicant came to the community board, there was an objection. And that is because they did not submit a complete application, but I'd rather go straight to a vote with 2 steps in place. But let me just check to see if they have the 2 steps or not.
As you do that, I just have one flag for Aurelia. I looked it up and the establishment does have a letter grade. It's an A, so no concerns for me, no major issues. But I just see in the packet, it looks like you sent an email saying they didn't have a letter grade.
He renewed his food permit and he's about to get another inspection, so that's what he has now, an A. We expected another A. I just wanted you to know that.
Oh, great, thank you.
Because he didn't want to be disingenuous because he just renewed his food permit. So
Thank you so much, Aurelia. So there'll be 2 steps, Aurelia, on this.
if you
The
please.
virtual sign and
I'm
also
sorry, what's that, Isidro?
that there'll be 2 stipulations where we're going to request that you post a good neighbor sign
Okay,
and also a phone number, someone that will be in charge in case there are any issues.
and a phone number.
I do have a question for you though.
Mhm.
This license already expired.
Yes.
Has the operator received the certificate or not yet?
He's renewing this. We should receive it any day. We just renewed it. You have to do it up to 2 weeks before the expiration. We should get it any day.
What has been done as far as like the alcohol? Since
Well,
you're
they
not-
refrain from selling alcohol until the certificate comes, and it comes usually as an email.
I'm sorry, can you please repeat that?
They refrain from selling alcohol, and it usually comes in as an email. I got an email from the liquor authority today that we should be receiving it shortly.
Very well.
They should have it tomorrow.
So
As soon
with
as
two,
it gets to you, as soon
2
as you have
steps in place, I recommend that we go to straight vote.
Okay, Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Joel, how do you vote?
Yes.
Jonathan, how do you vote? Yes. Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Noemi, how do you vote?
Yes.
That's 7 yeses, 0 no's, 0 abstentions. This application passes.
Thank you so much, Anthony. And we have Noemi in person. Welcome. So let's continue to the next agenda item, please.
The next agenda item is for a class change. Agenda item number 5 is Dykeman Billiards Cafe Inc. at 100 Dykeman Street at the corner of Nagel Avenue. Do we have a representative from that establishment? Do we have a representative present for Dykeman Billiards Cafe Inc.?
I believe Miguel was representing them last month. Is Miguel there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't unmute myself. Miguel Acosta, on behalf of Mr. Martin, who's there present at the time, representing Dykeman Billiards, located at 100 Dykeman Street. How you guys doing this evening?
We're doing well. Just how are you, Miguel?
Good, thank you.
So the owner is Martin Jimenez?
Correct.
So this is a class change, which means that they will have either restaurant beer and wine license and maybe just wine license, and they want to upgrade to a full liquor license. Is that the case?
Yes, that is correct. We previously met with licensing committee back in 2022. There was an issue with presence at the liquor authority, so the application was disapproved. So we're revisiting this resubmission of this change from wine and beer to a on-premise full liquor license. We visited last month the licensing committee and withdrew the application due to an issue with the photos presented at the front entrance of the establishment. So I believe that that was corrected, and you guys should have the correct pictures now.
We do have the correct pictures, and I can see that they were posted, I think, inside, and there was an attempt to show that was posted also outside. Is that the case? It was only posted inside.
Is that case closed?
Yes, last month erroneously was just posted on the upper level of the establishment and not at the front entrance of the establishment on the ground level.
The picture that you sent us, is that like from the inside or the outside?
That is the outside.
All right. The last time that this applicant came to the community board, as Miguel mentioned, it was with a withdrawal. Prior to that, the community board objected to the applicant's request because they failed to submit documents as it was requested back in October 22nd, 2024. And since they did not submit some documentations that required the questionnaire and amend the questionnaire, that was not submitted, and then, as you know, we requested the board to vote against the applicant. This is within the jurisdiction of 34 Precinct. Officer Taveras, what is the opinion of 34 Precinct?
No objections on the establishment.
No objection. Right, 34 Precinct. This establishment is on a second floor. Do we have accessibility, Miguel, to this establishment?
Unfortunately, my client has informed me since the last meeting we discussed that and the importance of having that. He is currently working on an electrical ladder that has yet been approved by New York City, but he's creating accessibility to comply with the ADA regulations by New York City.
So right now it's not accessible.
So at the present time, it's not accessible. My assistant erroneously marked off yes on the application, so. But he is working with the city and just waiting on approval.
Chair, sorry, really quickly. So last time I know they were here, and I did do some research and spoke to someone from DOB. I believe that there are some buildings that are grandfathered in for it to be not accessible. I wish we had like a representative from DOB, but spoke to somebody from DOB, and DOB said that there's some buildings that are just not accessible due to that building being constructed before that. I think it's a specific year. I can't recall the year.
I think it's 1921, but I cannot recall. But on that note, Joel, they should have a letter from DOB. And if they do have that letter, then we'll proceed and consider that matter.
Okay. We don't have the letter at the time. The documentations, if possible, we could submit for the full board via email, because I've been waiting for the engineer handling the application and the request to send me documentations to evidence the submission. So if it's possible, we could put that as a stipulation that we must provide evidence.
What type of evidence would you like to show?
Whatever the architect or the engineer can send me, a proof of submission, anything that he has done in reference to the registration of that electrical seat.
I'm going to open up the floor committee members. What's your take on this? So it is that they would send some documentations stating either that the building has been grandfathered in, as you have said, or that they will submit renderings, approved renderings of the place being accessible as prescribed by an architect.
When was this need sent to DOB for the approval?
Well, I don't have record on that because he has an engineer. I'm just basically representing his application with the liquor authority. So I would be able to contact the gentleman tomorrow to see what anything that he can send me, but I don't have any record or information with regards to when was it submitted or requested.
Question.
Mr. Chair, may I have a question, please?
Rob, you have the floor.
Miguel, question for you. Do we know by any chance when it's going to be done by the engineer?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like at the present time, I'm not handling that. So I would continue my communication with him to see what documentation he can send me with regards to his submission or request of waiver. I don't know exactly what he did. I've been speaking to Mr. Jimenez for about a month with regards to this, and he's been handling that. So I'll overtake the communication and basically try to get any documentation. He did go to DOB, but DOB, I don't know if they misunderstood him. They just gave him a copy of the certificate of occupancy. So at the present time, I was left basically in the air with regards to being able to provide something for this licensing committee to determine whether he's ADA accessible or he's waived, so that's why I'm kindly requesting that we can hear the matter and basically put it as a stipulation. And in any event, then basically the application will be disapproved at the full board.
Okay, so
go ahead, Rob. I'm sorry.
If they can send any documentations before the general meeting,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if we could proceed with hearing the matter with regards to the class change, and then any ADA compliance request, we can submit that via email prior to the general meeting.
Okay. Thanks.
So the idea is that we're going to request Miguel to submit proof that a certified architect has approved the plan to do the electric lift.
That is correct.
Right. So I'm going to recommend 3 steps. One, they're going to assign phone number plus for Miguel to submit documentations by an architect, by a certified architect, that the lift and all electric stairs can be installed so that it could be fully accessible.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
With the understanding that if we do not receive that, Miguel, is going to be disapproved. But I think that it's going to take some time, and you can bring it back whenever we have this available.
Not a problem. Understood.
On that note, I'm recommending that with 3 steps, let's move to a vote.
Thank you.
Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Joel, how do you vote?
Yes.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
Hector, how do you vote? Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Noemi, how do you vote?
Yes.
That's 7 yeses, 0 noes, 0 abstentions. This application passes.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much. Appreciate it. I'll
And,
make sure I have those information via email as soon as possible.
Thank you so much, Miguel. And please understand that this must be submitted by Friday, June 20th, before 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Thank you.
Then this is a condition of
Yes.
Yes. And thank you so much, Jonathan. And of course, this is a condition of approval. Thank you so much. Let's proceed to the next one, please.
The next application is for a method of operation. It is applicant number 6, Cafe WH Inc. DBA Geisha Sushi at 4186 Broadway between West 177th Street and West 178th Street. Do we have a representative from Geisha Sushi?
For which one?
We are on Geisha Sushi. Are you the representative?
I'm for the coffee WIP. Jisha.
Do you have your browser open in two places? Because we hear an echo from your end. Please close one of the meetings if you have it open in two places.
There's no need to stay overnight. There's no need for you guys to stay because this has been conditionally approved. So no need to stay.
Oh, he's asking for staff. Sorry, before we move on to 8,
Thank you.
Soraya, are you able to communicate? We have an individual in the room. We just conditionally approved his license. Can you repeat that to him?
Soraya,
You're muted.
You're muted.
I'm sorry. Sí, buenas tardes. Queremos que sepa que aprobamos su licencia.
It's a condition approval where Miguel is going to submit documentations by a certified architect that work will be executed to make this place accessible.
The work will be executed to make this. Es una aprobación condicional que se basa en que el señor Miguel someta los documentos que ustedes tienen un ingeniero certificado que pueda completar el trabajo.
And that Miguel is going to submit this by Friday, June 20th, before 5 p.m.
Y que lo van a someter no más tardar del viernes 20 de junio. By 4 p.m., I'm sorry.
5 p.m.
Antes de las 5 de la tarde del 20 de junio.
So as of now, please let him know that it has been conditionally approved and there's no need for him to wait in the room. He can go home.
Como ha sido aprobado condicionalmente, usted no necesita quedarse en la sala, puede retirarse si quiere.
Have a good night. So let's go back to agenda item number 6, please.
Yes, agenda item number 6, calling once more Geisha Sushi. If there's a representative present for Geisha Sushi, please state your name.
James, that'll be you. I understand. You still have an echo, and it's really hard for us to know and hear clearly.
Is it for 4186 Broadway?
Yes.
Yeah. It's me.
Thank you so much. So James, you want to change the method operation for Geisha, correct?
Yes. They only want your board is already approved. We just looking for the extension hour to 4 a.m.
You want to change the closing hours until 4 a.m.?
Yes, right.
Which days of the week?
For the 7 days a week.
$4 a.m. on a daily basis. I'm just looking for the resolution, and there's no resolution stating like. James, what are your current hours? Until what time are you open now?
Yeah, until 12 a.m. every day, 7 days a week.
I'm sorry, until what time?
12 a.m. 7 days a week. Right now,
12 a.m. 7 days a week, right?
Yes, right.
So 12 a.m. currently.
11
7 days a week.
11
And
a.m.
I want to expand that. Please allow me to have it. So you have 12 midnight, closing every day. And you are
Yes.
requesting this board to approve for 4 a.m. on a daily basis.
Yes, right.
Is that correct?
They are already open about 2 years to know any company.
The request that you're making is to stay open 4 a.m. on a daily basis. Is that correct?
Yes.
Understood. Why are you requesting this change of hours?
Yeah, because there's the high rent. So so we face the high rent. So this we ask for a long hour, but yeah, we can afford for the rental.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, so we face for the high rent. So we just want to extend the hour we can afford to the rental.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
This is within the purview of the 33rd precinct. Lieutenant Espinal.
Yeah, no objections on the 33rd side.
So no objection. Committee members, what is the opinion of the committee? Anthony.
Mr. Wang, my question is in regards to the other establishments. Is Geisha Sushi or Geisha Asian Fusion at the 2 other locations owned by the same company or owners?
Same owner, different company.
Okay. I guess my question with regards to this establishment is, it looks like you were inspected in February and you were issued a not yet graded, but they did find some severe violations relating to hot food not being held at the correct temperature, a manager not holding a food protection certificate, and then raw, cooked, or prepared food not properly discarded. Can you tell me what steps you have taken since February to rectify those issues?
Yes. The first of all, so I don't know which place you're talking about. They do have 2 places. Yeah. So the current place is the 4186 Broadway. Yeah, they do have the inspection in February. But the manager, they is not there, but they do have the FTC holder. He hold the certificate. And for the food temperature, so they the hard food.
Cut enough, Mr. Wang. You're cutting off.
And the cold food will be kept in the fridge. Make sure the cold food is below 41. The hard food is over 140.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wang. We're going to ask that you repeat everything because you're cutting off.
I don't know why. Yeah, it's just like this,
So please repeat what Anthony asked.
Sure. Okay. So the owner hold the FTC. So this means the owner hold the food quality certificate. And okay, so they educate the employee. And they make sure the hard food will hold in steam table. Make sure the hard food hold over 140 degrees Fahrenheit. And they will make sure the cold food is inside the fridge and hold below 41 degrees Fahrenheit.
If I understand you correctly, you're saying that you educated the employees on how to have proper food management?
Yes, right.
Anthony?
So my only additional comment to that is I understand the manager holds a food protection certificate, but New York regulation requires someone that holds that certificate on premises at all times. So if the manager is the only person that holds it, I strongly recommend that you have another staff member or supervisor also get that certificate. It's a one-day course, takes a couple hours. They do the test with you, and it's not that expensive. So just to prevent this issue from arising again in the future, I would recommend that they have another person also obtain the certificate.
Okay, yeah, let me explain to you. I did register for 2 more people. Okay, so and also the owner will be make sure at least one FPC holder there during the operating hours. So the other people is already got certificate. Right now, so this never happened again.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wong. So the idea is to have the establishment stay open till 4 a.m. on a daily basis. What is the committee recommendation on this matter?
A question.
Yes, Joel, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. How long have you been open for, James?
About for this location, about 2 years. For the 3470 Broadway, open 6 years.
Okay, thank you.
One concern that I have is that we have no historical record of this operator coming to the community board to do any type of renovations or any type of they just have not shown up to the community board. And that is one big concern that I have, because I know that there were some issues regarding this establishment health concerns dating back to pre-COVID. And it's not a good sign for operators not to come to committee and all the community board when they're supposed to be letting the community board know about renewals. Mr. Wang said that he has been here for 10 years. And in 10 years, he should have come here at least 5 times.
This is been open for 2 years.
No.
No, this has been open for way more.
This location is not renewed yet. This location just about 2 years. I said another location, 3470 Broadway. Yeah, is 6 years. So, and also right now you have my email. Any question, email me. I will take care for them. I will forward your email to the owner, and the owner is already coming to your office.
Oh,
Okay,
this thing has been open for longer than that, way longer than that. 4186. That is between 178th and 177th. I know the place well because I did a study, a CDNA on this.
And the owner is on the line. You can see the owner. The owner is on the phone. Any questions?
Hector, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, applicant. My question is in regards to the purpose of the method of change. I'm not sure if I missed it or it was ambiguous, but why such a drastic extension in time or change in operation?
Could you repeat your question?
Why 4 a.m.? Like I go to a lot of sushi restaurants and none of them usually go beyond 12. So I just wanted to get some clarification on that.
Yeah, I just said yeah, they face the high rent. Okay, so they have to make some money to pay the rent. So this reason they're looking for extension the hour to continue to operate the business.
Okay.
Hector, did that answer your question?
Very vaguely, but yes, thank you, Chair.
All right. Committee members, do you want to have any steps? Any recommendations? Should we go to straight vote?
Is he open to doing maybe like 2 a.m.? James, are you open to doing 2 a.m. instead of 4?
Every day, Joel, or just
Yeah, every day.
Every day until 2 a.m. Mr. Wang.
Yeah, could you give me 1 second? Could you hold on 1 second? Let me call the owner. The owner is on the line. Okay, the owner agreed. 2 a.m. 7 days a week.
So it will be 2 a.m. Are we going to ask a good neighbor sign? phone number. And that's it on my end. I don't know about you guys.
And if they do the 2 a.m. Yeah.
All right. So Mr. Wan, we're going to ask that you agree to 2 stipulations. The first one will be that you must display a good neighbor sign, which you can get from the office. That same sign will also have it's going to ask you to write down a phone number of someone that could be in charge in case of any problems, that issue be resolved and no need to call 911 and all the local precinct.
Chair, I also recommend the no parking sign because there's a lot of double parking there. And, you know, it's been consistent that we ask for a limiter, a sound limiter, for all our businesses. So I think that it's only right that we do that, especially if it's, you know, past 12 a.m.
Understood. So in essence, there'll be 4 steps, if I'm not mistaken. 1 is a good neighbor sign. 2nd will be a phone number to be displayed at the establishment. 2, a no double parking sign. And 4, to provide proof of purchase of a sound limiter to the office no later than June 20th at 5 p.m. Are we on the same page, our committee members? So, Mr. Wong.
Yes.
The committees are requesting that to approve your request. 4 stipulations. And 2 of them, by the way, is just 1 page, which we already discussed. And you can get that from the office. The 3rd one will be for you to post a sign not to double park. For your clients not to double park. No double parking allowed.
Okay.
And the 4th one will be for you to submit proof of purchase of a sound limiter. And again, we don't need to have this installed right away. We need for you to send us proof that you actually bought a sound limiter and you are intended to install the sound limiter as soon as possible.
Okay.
I also didn't hear him affirmatively agree to the 2 a.m. hours, so I just want to confirm that they're going to agree to that.
And we also want to have a clear understanding that you are approving the 2 a.m. closure time 7 days a week.
We agreed for 2 a.m. Yes. We agreed for 2 a.m. Yes.
Yeah, it's from
Switch channels.
It seems like there's someone that is trying to speak on the matter. Shui Chen. We're going to give this person the access so they can address the committee. Shui Chen, you now have access to speak to us. You have the floor.
他问你呢？好吧，终于对了，他就让你就是说开了2点，让你写上就是上瘾 no double parking。
hours now.
I think it's just
no double parking。no double parking 就是不能双排趴车呀，就是他有几个条件，他说这样的话他们就同意，可以吗？Yes, the owner is online. He agreed.
Thank you so much. So I'm going to recommend the committee go to straight vote.
Okay, Chair, how do you vote? I abstain. Robin, how do you vote?
No.
Joel, how do you vote?
Yes.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Noemi, how do you vote? That is 4 yeses, 1 no, 2 abstentions. This application passes.
Thank you so much, Anthony. So, Mr. Wang, congratulations. We wish you all the best. You have a good night.
You too. Thanks. Bye.
On that note, before we continue, there were some folks that were on the waiting line and they couldn't have access. Victor from Mama Juana, are you in?
He was asking for access.
Okay. Also, I saw some people from Isole. Sandra, are you in?
Yes, I'm in.
Cool.
This
Victor
is
Sandra.
Amen.
Cool. So let's continue with the meeting. Let's proceed now to agenda item number 7, which now we enter into the new liquor licenses.
Yes, so the next set of applications is for new on-premises liquor license and temporary retail permit. Application number 7 is for Taco Nick Express Inc. at 1577 St. Nicholas Avenue, Store 1, at the corner of West 189th Street. Do we have a representative from Taco Nick Inc. Express Inc.?
Yes, my name is Cirino Galvez. Can you guys see me?
Cirilo Galvez, yeah, we have you online.
Cirino with the N.
Cirino.
Yes.
Cirino, are you the owner or representative?
I am the owner, yes.
Welcome on board. So for the purpose of the precinct to understand, this is within the purview of the 34th precinct. Let me see.
What's the name of the establishment?
It's a city. It's a Taconic Express located at 1577 St. Nicholas Avenue at the corner of West 189th Street. Based on the capacity of this establishment, it's a very small establishment. They will have 2 employees that are going to work from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. on a daily basis. They are not required. They don't have any music except recorded music. What type of food are you going to be serving, Cirino?
So our Mexican cuisine is the place is Mexican.
Very well. And Cirino, what is your experience serving alcohol?
Well, I work more than 14 years in hospitality industry in the restaurant business. So I know that you cannot serve underage person. You should ask for ID. I know that you cannot serve people that already, had enough drinks. And those the more like crucial keys, rules I know. And other than that, I've been working in bars and restaurants my whole life. So this is the first time actually I'm behind the as a owner, I mean.
This is a really big step, so congratulations. Cirino, so you said that you worked for 14 years in the restaurant industry.
More than 14 years, yes.
Where precisely have you worked at?
The first place I work for is 956 8th Avenue, which is in 55th Street. It's an Irish bar. I worked there since 2004 to 2014. And then I worked for every day they serve alcohol and food. I was in the kitchen, the main person in the kitchen. And I had a food certificate handler. And after that, I worked for another Irish bar, Triple Crown, on 29th Street on 7th Avenue, just 2 blocks down the Madison Square Garden. As well, I worked for a truffle company in West 60th Street, West End Street. It's a truffle company that ship fresh truffles to all United States and local restaurants and retail stores as well. So I'm very familiar with the hospitality service. But I want to sell Mexican food in my neighborhood. I live around the block, just around the block right here, like 609 West 189th Street, and my small shop store is around the block. So.
And Cirino, so you live in the neighborhood, right? How long you
Yes.
been living in the neighborhood?
Since 2010.
And I noted that the establishment is really small. Is this place fully accessible? And if so, can you please explain?
Yes, it is fully accessible from the main street. It's the only door you can get access to. It's welcome anybody. I think by the law, it's accessible. Yes.
I see that you have 2 restrooms, and it indicates that each one of them will have 6 feet. Is that correct?
It's only one restroom, actually.
So it's only one restroom. So
Yes, only one restroom.
To how many feet would that, if it's a combined restroom, how many feet would that have?
The size of the restroom, I'm not quite sure. We just, it was the same restaurant before I took over. It was, the name of the place was Viva Mexico. So we just painted, we decorated, and it was exactly the same. I did not to renovate anything because budget matter. But I need to measure the restroom in any case. But it's one toilet seat that has a sink. It is like that.
Okay, so based on your understanding, this restroom is accessible.
Yes. It's in the same street level, same restaurant level. Is yes, it's functional. It's working. It's properly to use.
This is sounds a Fairview 34 precinct. Officer Taveras, what is the opinion of the 34 precinct?
We have no objections on the establishment.
Thank you so much, Officer Taveras. I'm going to request 3 steps because based on the hours that they are requesting, I don't see major issues, but I'm open up the floor for committee members to see if they have any other steps that they would like to provide other than they're going to sign. Phone number and proof of purchase sounding.
What time they are asking operation?
Oh, yeah. So, Serino, we're going to ask for 3 steps.
Okay.
The first 2 you can get it from the community board. So you have to call the community board, ask them to send you a copy of the good neighbor sign, and also on the same page, you're going to write up a phone number of someone that is going to be in charge, so that if there are any issues, we don't want this issue to be escalated to any other city agencies, just to make sure that you don't receive summonses and or issues that might prevent you from having the license. We're also going to request that you provide us a copy of purchase of a sound limiter.
Okay.
And you can get this from either some of the electronic stores like Best Buy, Amazon. And what we request is that you send us a picture of the receipt that you purchased this and that you're going to be installing that soon.
What is it called?
Sound limiter.
Sound
limiter.
Sound limiter. Okay.
You can Google that and it's quite easy to find.
Yes, no problem. Yeah, I will. The phone number has to be the business phone number or my personal phone number?
Someone that can pick up the phone.
Okay, I will have my personal phone number. That is no problem. I'm also
and Serino, this must be submitted again to the community board no later than Friday, June 20th by 5 p.m. If by any chance we do not receive this document, I'm going to ask the board to vote against this application.
Okay.
Because it's part of it's a provisional approval, and once we get that, we're going to approve it. But let's make sure that you send it out.
By Friday?
Yes, June 20th.
Okay.
Keep in mind, Serino, it's not your personal phone number. It's anybody who could pick up the phone. It could be a manager, someone in case one of the community residents has an issue.
Yeah, I am the person in charge in any case. Pretty much 7/24. I am in charge of pretty much everything.
Very well.
Okay.
Thank you so much. On that note, let's go to a vote.
Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
No.
Joel, how do you vote?
Yes.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Noemi, how do you vote? That is 6 yeses, 1 no, 0 abstentions. This application passes.
So Serino, congratulations. We hope that you do well. And please don't forget to send us the document no later than June 20th.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You have a good night.
Thank you. Good night.
The next application is application number 8, La Fuerza del Pueblo Community Center, Inc. at 555 West 157th Street between Broadway and Amsterdam Avenue. Do we have a representative from that establishment?
Good evening, everyone. Aurelia Tavares here for La Fuerza del Pueblo Community Center. It is a private club. It's a club liquor on 555 West 157th Street on the second floor. This is a not-for-profit focusing on cultural, social, educational, and artistic programs for our community. They host women's seminars, youth programs, community events, and community dialogues regarding social issues in the Dominican and Latin American countries. We have here the whole...
Before you move on, Aurelia, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
I'm going to ask that you withdraw this application because the documentation that was submitted to the community board is incomplete.
What is it missing, Isidro?
The public sign that you sent us or someone sent us is incomplete because they only sent a part of a picture of the public notice that has one language. As a requirement, the community report has to be in both languages. The applicant only submitted half of it.
Okay.
So I recommend that you withdraw this application. If so, please say that you're going to withdraw this application.
It's not, let me just say it in Spanish. Para lo que están escuchando, que el sign que pusieron, nada más pusieron el de español en la pared y hay que poner los dos y es la foto de los dos. Si tienen la foto de los dos, me lo dan, pero si no, esta aplicación van a tener que venir el mes que viene, pero eso no afecta el proceso de la licencia de licor. So, vamos a tener que, yo le hablo offline con esto, ¿ok?
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay. Can I proceed?
Yes, please.
Hey, Isidro, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Anthony. I'm having issues with connectivity. I'm gonna have to jump off. I'm here in DR, so that's what's happening.
Okay.
So I apologize.
Enjoy yourself there.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
The next application, number 9, is for El Sabor Nuevo Bar and Restaurant, Inc. at 4139 Broadway at the corner of West 175th Street. We have a representative. Hi.
Yes, good evening again. Miguel Acosta, representing El Sabor Nuevo Bar and Restaurant at 4139 Broadway, corner of 175th Street.
Yeah, I see that we have someone present here.
Yes, that is correct. We're revisiting the application that was withdrawn last month due to the fact that they posted the same sign with the language. Same situation just happened with Aurelia's client. So we have corrected that matter, provided pictures. We actually heard the application last month, but unfortunately had to withdraw due to the fact that
what I'm saying is that we have someone that is present and we'd like to know who the person is. For the purpose of minutes, please.
I didn't hear you.
Please identify yourself.
Soraya, can you translate for the individual in the room?
Soraya, you're muted.
I'm sorry, what did you want me to translate?
We're asking what the individual's name is.
¿Cómo se llama usted?
Bolívar de la Cruz.
And how is he related to this business?
¿Cómo está relacionado con el negocio?
¿Cómo estamos relacionados?
Sí, ¿cuál es su relación con su negocio?
Is he the owner? Is he the manager?
¿Es el manager? ¿Es el dueño?
Okay, owner, okay. And for the purpose of the minutes, can you please ask him to please state his name.
Por favor, diga su nombre.
Bolivar.
Bolívar.
That is correct.
Okay, thanks.
Very well. This is within the jurisdiction of the 33rd precinct. So Officer Lieutenant Espinal, this is a request for a new liquor license for a new restaurant located at 4139 Broadway at the corner of West 175th Street. The capacity of this establishment is about 74 people. They're going to have 10 employees. The hours of operation that they're requesting is to close on a daily basis at 4 a.m. They're requesting to have DJs, recorded music, and live music. They're serving Spanish food. They did submit all the complete applications, included the 30-day notice, which has been posted in both languages. Before we get your opinion, Lieutenant, I'm going to ask either Miguel or the owner to tell us why should we approve this license?
First of all, I wanted to correct on-premise liquor license. This application was submitted for a wine and beer. So they won't be serving full alcohol. It's just wine and beer. The premise was previously known as El Conde, located right across the street from El Malecón, adjacent to United Palace. The operations there was inherited by the applicant. Basically, this business, very well known for the churrasco steak. My client has been operating there for the past 8 months, has not been serving alcohol, and basically is looking to offer wine and beer to his patrons in order for them to satisfy.
So there seems to be a contradiction because on the questionnaire, they indicated that they're applying for a full liquor license.
So that must have been a mistake. If we could just revert that into a wine and beer.
I would like to ask the owner if he's aware of that, because I want to be. We should be on the same page.
Yes,
so
yes.
Ask the operator for him to clear the matter up if he's applying for full liquor license and or a restaurant wine license.
Sí, señor, ¿puede aclarar la situación de lo que usted puso en el cuestionario? ¿Está aplicando para una licencia completa de bebida alcohólica o solamente cerveza y vino? Cerveza y vino. Beer and wine.
But on the application that they submitted to the SLA, they also submitted they're applying for a full liquor license.
En la aplicación que ustedes sometieron dice que está aplicando para una licencia completa de licor.
Give me 1 second, Isidro. Let me just confirm that, because
Again, Miguel, I honestly would not have a problem with a full liquor license because of my experience that I have with this establishment, where I went once and asked for a beer, and outright they said like they could not serve me alcohol. So I respect the fact that they know what they're doing.
yeah, but the questionnaire was completed. We marked off incorrectly. It's actually a wine and beer. So we're not application. We submitted it already as a wine and beer. So if it's possible, we can address this as a wine and beer application and not a full liquor license.
Okay.
I greatly appreciate it.
We're going to move this application to be wine and beer only. So we're going to move it to the correct place.
Thank you very much.
La aplicación para vino y cerveza.
Very well. So make sure that the SLA knows about that, because we're going to submit our recommendation as a restaurant wine and beer license. All right?
Yes, thank you very much, Isidro.
Sure. So on that note, I'm going to ask the opinion of the 33rd precinct, Lieutenant Espinal. What is the opinion of 33rd precinct? Do we still have Lieutenant Espinal online? Maybe they have to step out. So precinct is not present. I'm going to ask only for 2 steps, but I'm going to open up for committee members to see if they have any other further recommendations.
I've been there, and I just want to add some information about this place. I've been there a few times for dinner, and it's a very comfortable place. Nice food, a nice service. So I have no complaint at all about this place. So
Soraya, please translate that if you're so kind.
Él ha estado en ese restaurante y no tiene ninguna queja. Es un lugar confortable.
And I must say that, again, based on my experience, they're actually following up all the rules and regulations. I was happy with the service. Can't recall the price, but if I'm not complaining, they were good. So, that'll be part of the minutes, but I'm going to ask Anthony to.
So my question is for the owner with respect to your inspection from April. And my question is, what actions have you taken to remediate the issues identified in that inspection that resulted in 57 points? Soraya.
Yes. ¿Qué medidas usted ha tomado para una inspección que tuvo lugar que tenía que corregir errores? Did you say specifically or?
It was 11 findings that resulted in 57 points.
Fueron 11 cosas que encontraron que dio un resultado de 57 puntos.
De sanidad.
Health issues, sanitation issues.
No, bueno. No, bueno.
Perdón, ¿qué me dice?
Digo, sí, que sanidad estaba ya así. Quedó bien, no bueno.
No ha vuelto. Explíqueme otra vez.
Que sanidad estaba ya y quedó de volver en 14 días, no bueno.
Oh, they were there and they said they will return in 14 days.
I understand. The issues they identified, have you taken actions to fix those issues? So issues included temperature not held to proper temperature, food not held to proper temperature, evidence of live animals on the premises, no hand washing facility in or adjacent to a toilet room.
¿Usted ha hecho algún paso para remediar la situación, como por ejemplo la temperatura, que hay que regular animales en el local y no lavado de manos?
Todo lo que me dijeron que corrija está corregido. Nada más estoy esperando que llegue de nuevo.
Okay.
Que está esperando que el señor llegue.
Exacto, que se le da regresión.
He's waiting for them.
Me recomendó que hiciera y están hechos.
I have trouble.
Sorry, Soraya. Don't mind if I don't hope you don't mind if I jump in. So basically, he has corrected the violation and is waiting on a reinspection. If you could just confirm that.
I would like to know what specific steps has he taken to rectify the fact that there was no facility for employees and all clients to wash their hands.
Bolívar, la pregunta del señor Isidro es simple. Si instalarte un lavamano en el baño en el cual faltaba en el momento de la inspección.
Bueno, el lavamano era en el basement que faltaba el lavamano.
Pero se instaló porque te dieron una violación por eso y él quiere saber si se instaló y se corrigió.
Sí. Es en el baño de abajo del basement.
Okay.
The I'm sorry, go ahead, Miguel, I interrupted you. I apologize.
No, just trying to give it back. So basically, the violation was issued at a restroom in the basement for the employees. He has corrected it and installed a sink for employees to wash their hands.
Were there any issues related to a restroom that is on the first floor?
¿Hubo algún problema con el baño localizado en el primer piso?
En el primer, no, yo creo que no.
He believes there wasn't any issues with that restroom.
En el campo. Y fue destapado.
Miguel, if you're taking over the translation, please translate.
Well, I didn't hear him well. That
I'm
it
sorry,
was.
I can't make out also some of
¿Qué
the
fue lo-
words.
Repite, por favor, Bolívar. Disculpa.
No, había un lavamanos que estaba destapado abajo en el primer piso, que era en el cante.
Okay, at the counter area, there was a sink that was clogged at the time of inspection, and it was then unclogged. So that, but with the restroom, there was no issue.
The restroom on the first floor? Are there any issues there?
En el primer piso. Yes.
¿Algún
Just one
problema?
second.
I'm sorry, Soraya. You go ahead.
No,
You
go
go.
ahead if you have to.
No, just
Bolívar.
one second. No, just please, just one second. We have to have a clear understanding what's going on here. And it seems like we are translating and I'm not getting a clear picture. So the question is simple. There were issues with temperature that were not kept at the right level. There were also issues with the fact that they did not have hand washing facilities in the restroom. Now, I need to know if that restroom is located on the first floor, on the basement, and if it's on the first floor, what has been done to rectify the problem?
It is located in the basement as per his communication, and that was corrected as well. There was no issue in the bathroom on the first floor. There was only an issue with a sink on the counter area that was also resolved.
Okay. Thank you, Miguel.
Yeah.
Now, this applicant is requesting to close on a daily basis at 4 a.m. So, Miguel, I would like to ask applicant to tell us his experience about handling alcohol, his knowledge about the community, and why we should approve this.
Bolívar, Isidro quiere saber, y la Junta de los Vecinos, ¿cuál es tu experiencia manejando alcohol, tu historial en trabajo de negocio con bebida alcohólica?
Bueno, yo tengo 20 años de aquel lado en el Bronx, 14, 72, de Golden Avenue. Yo tengo 18 años trabajando. Donde se llama Bogue ahora mismo. Donde se llamaba Sal y Pimienta en el tiempo.
So he has worked for over 18 years in the Bronx in a business called, previously known as Sal y Pimienta on Ogden Avenue.
Who's going to be handling the alcohol?
¿Quién es que va a encargarse de manejar el alcohol? Por ejemplo, el servicio al cliente, la compra y la venta del alcohol. ¿Quién es que va a manejar eso?
Bueno, absolutamente yo mismo lo voy a manejar y en la mañana voy a tener una persona encargada ahí con licencia, servicio de sanidad, a que maneje en la mañana y yo en la noche.
So he would appoint somebody to handle the alcohol in the morning, and he will be there in the evenings. That person will have a food handler's license and will be properly trained.
And what kind of food will he be serving?
¿Qué tipo de comida tú vas a vender?
Bueno, comida hispana.
Spanish food.
Miguel, I think that this is within the 500 foot ruling.
Yes, but it's not required for wine and beer.
It's not required. You're right. Thank you that note.
No problem.
So he's requested to stay open until 4 a.m. I'm going to open up the committee members to see what is agreed on a daily basis.
I mean, they're gonna have live music, DJ potentially. I would ask that they reduce that to 2 AM.
Okay. Any other recommendations? Do you all agree with 2 AM?
What is the current closing time of the business on a daily basis?
Soraya, please translate.
We want to know what is the current closing time of the business.
¿Cuál es ahora mismo, a qué hora cierra su negocio? ¿A qué hora?
Every day, like
Diga
how-
otra vez, por favor.
12:30 de la noche.
12:30 at night, ¿todos los días?
Sí. A veces
Sí.
duramos, cuando hay eventos, duramos hasta las 2. Cuando hay eventos en el teatro,
Si hay eventos,
cerramos a las 2.
if
cuando
there
hay
is any events, celebrations, then we close at 2.
Soraya, please explain to him that the committee is entertaining the idea that, as a recommendation, we'd like for him to close 2 AM on a daily basis, with the understanding that if there are no issues, that he might come back, let's say in a period of 6 months, to come back and extend the hours, maybe on the weekend until 4 AM. We usually do not allow 4 AM on a new license that has residents on top. But this is a discussion that he needs to have and needs to be clear on it.
La Junta está pensando en que para que usted cierre a las 2 de la mañana todos los días, ahora mismo no se permite usualmente que sea a las 4 de la mañana para negocios nuevos, pero es una cuestión que tiene que discutir, pensar.
you can come back within 6 months.
Thank you. Y entonces, si empieza con las 2 de la mañana, puede regresar otra vez a la Junta en 6 meses.
Sí, perfecto. A la 2 está bien.
And again, we only do this because this is a commercial building. It's a commercial area. I mean, a residential area. If the establishment were to be like in a place that there is no residence, then we would consider 4 AM. But on this matter, I'm glad that he's agreeing to this.
Qué bueno que está de acuerdo. Estamos haciendo esto porque es un área comercial. Si fuera un área de residentes, no podía.
And on that note, we're going to ask for 3 steps, which are a good neighbor sign, a phone number, and proof of purchase or sound limited to be submitted to the community board no later than Friday, June 20th at 5 PM.
Not a problem.
Sorry, you want to say?
No, I was just saying not a problem.
Okay. Translate anyway? Yes.
Let's continue because I think that it's the same thing that we're discussing. Let's proceed to a vote.
Okay, Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote no. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
Hector, how do you vote?
No.
And Noemi, how do you vote?
Yes.
That is 4 yeses, 2 noes, 0 abstentions. This application passes.
So congratulations,
Thank you.
Miguel, and to Bolivar. We wish you all the best. Please
Thank you.
translate, Soraya.
Felicitaciones. La aplicación ha sido aprobada. Thank you.
Our next application is number 10, Mon Amour of Dykeman Inc., 231A Dykeman Street between Broadway and Seaman Avenue. Do we have a representative from that establishment?
Yes, Miguel Acosta representing the application on behalf of Urbano Esteves. Applying for Mon Amour of Dykeman, located at 231A Dykeman Street. Unfortunately, Mr. Esteves is not present at the time. He's gonna try to get in. But any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer.
Thank you so much, Miguel. Miguel, and on that note, I think that you might want to consider to withdraw this application for a couple of reasons. The first one is like the floor plans, really badly introduced. There are no measurements, and also, Miguel, the public notice, the picture that we received is just a picture of the notice, but it doesn't show that it has been posted anywhere. If you check
That's so,
out,
because because I'm looking at the pictures now, that was sent to CB12 on June 5th that the applicant sent me.
yeah, if
He
you
sent
check
them.
out that picture, it's just a picture.
May I jump in? Hi, this is Sandra Jaquez. I'm also representing Monomore Coffee and Wine. And I took this picture. The picture is actually just zoom in, but it is posted on the front door of the establishment. I could send in right now if you like the picture of the whole frame. I wasn't aware that only the posting appeared on the picture, but I did post it on the front door. It has been there since last week.
Okay. Yeah, it has to show that it's actually posted. And also, Sandra, the floor plan has to be completely redone where it will show like the specific measurements of where the restrooms are going to be. And the way that you sent it, we would rather have a different floor plan.
Okay, so if you would allow me to send you the actual architectural plans, I could look at those up and I could send them to you tomorrow. That's not a problem.
No, that's not going to be an option, Sandra. I'm sorry. We have to actually make a decision today with the proper information. The best thing that I can do is to ask you to withdraw. If not, we can proceed to vote on the matter.
So it would be withdrawn until next month?
Yeah, I believe that that's the best option that we have with regards to that, but shouldn't be a problem. We'll resubmit and throw better pictures.
Yeah, and again, Miguel, please have that picture show that it actually has been posted. I'm not saying that it was not, because Sandra just explained what happened, but we have to be consistent. That's the only reason why I'm asking you to consider withdrawing.
Not a problem. We'll withdraw the application and I'll see you next month.
Application has been withdrawn.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And let's, Anthony, proceed to the next one.
Next application, yes.
May I just ask, did you receive letters about that establishment?
The one that we just went through?
We did not receive letters. It's not on the record.
I did get a copy. What people are sending.
So we had a discrepancy this month that often doesn't happen, where a staff member was out of office and they didn't have proper coverage. So this committee, we're all volunteers. We only received this material yesterday. Normally we receive it 4 days in advance. We did not. It doesn't look like in this packet though we have letters. So we would have to address that specific concern with the office. Now that said, they're likely going to return next month. They have withdrawn the application. We need our, I'm sorry, no, we don't meet in July. They're not going to actually, that's a good point.
It's going to come back in September.
In September, yeah.
It's gonna be the next time.
Okay, then I'll.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll on our end just confirm with the office what happened. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anthony. Let's move on to the next agenda item, please.
The next agenda item is 11, Anita's Cuisine LLC at 1559 St. Nicholas Avenue at the corner of West 188th Street. Do we have a representative present for Anita's Cuisine LLC?
Good evening, everyone. Aurelia Tavares here for Anita's Cuisine LLC, a restaurant located at 1559 St. Nicholas Avenue. I'm here representing the owner. This is a full liquor license application, and we're here for any questions. This is a Latino menu, fully devoted to food service, and here to answer any questions that you have. We submitted a full application, Isidro.
Thank you so much, Aurelia. This information is for 34 precinct because it's within their jurisdiction. This establishment has 74 as capacity. They're going to have 6 employees, and the method of operation is going to have DJs, recorded music, karaoke, live music. The request is that they would like to open until 4 a.m. based on the application, as Aurelia stated, it is a complete application. I see the public notice in both languages for Anita's cuisine. I see a copy of the menu. I see the floor plan. Aurelia, which establishment was there before? What's the name of the place that was there?
Zoe.
Okay, I know that place well.
I just
so-
wanted to mention, Isidro, as you know, that location Zoe had some issues with a tenant above. This establishment has been operating with a temp permit, no issues. They close early. They're asking for 4 a.m. only because if there's a special occasion, but this is a senior, he owns other businesses, other restaurants, no issues with the SLA, no issues with the police department, and no community complaints.
Do we have the owner present?
He should be on the call, right here. He should be on the call, Francisco. Francisco, can you show your, Francisco? He's on the call. I guess he can't unmute himself, guys?
Is him Francisco Paredes?
Yes.
Okay, he's online, but he's muted.
Is he having problems getting on? Let me see. He should be to,
Please reach out to him because we want to ask about his experience. We want to know who's going to be handling the alcohol. And we need to ask him like, what will be the benefit of approving this license?
just give me 2 seconds.
Got really warm in here.
Yeah.
Probable.
Él está hablando y hablando, pero no lo escuchan. He's trying to, can you unmute him, Isidro?
We are asking him to unmute.
Can I have him just speak to you through this thing here? Because he can't, something's wrong, he can't unmute himself. Yeah,
Okay.
I think you can hear him clearly.
So please ask him who's going to be handling the alcohol and what is his experience.
Francisco, háblale de tu experiencia y quién va a mantener, quién va a manejar las bebidas.
Sí, muy buenas tardes, señores del comité. Pues yo estoy manejando la barra y la comida con mi familia. Toda mi familia trabaja aquí, mi esposa, mis hijos, y nosotros somos los que ponemos orden en el restaurante.
La experiencia tuya, Francisco.
Tengo trabajando desde el 2009 en un restaurante que se llama Taquería Guerrero, que también tiene vino y cerveza, que también es propiedad de mi esposa, y ahí es donde estamos trabajando desde el 2009.
So he's been working since 2009 in a restaurant named Taquerías Guerreros. His whole family works throughout the establishment, and he is the one who will be handling and servicing alcohol serving alcohol to the residents, to the patrons.
Where is this business at? Where?
¿Dónde queda Taquería Guerrero? La dirección, por favor.
1761 Crosby Avenue,
¿Dónde?
Bronx, Nueva York.
In the Bronx. 1761 Crosby Avenue in the Bronx.
Anywhere else that he has experience besides this place?
¿Ha tenido más experiencia, más que Taquería Guerrero, o es la única que ha tenido con comida?
No, he estado trabajando en otras barras antes de eso. Desde el 1994 trabajé en un restaurante que se llamaba Serenata. Estaba ubicado en Roosevelt y la 113 Street.
He worked in Serenata since 1994 on Roosevelt Avenue in Corona, and that's his previous experience.
Who's going to be managing the alcohol?
He said he was, Isidro.
So he's going to be in this establishment on a daily basis from 10 a.m. to 4 a.m. That's not...
He's working with his entire family there. So I'm in the morning hours. Francisco, explícale cómo vas a distribuir tu tiempo en el establecimiento, porque se supone que tú no vas a trabajar desde la 10 hasta las 4 de la mañana. ¿Le puede explicar, por favor, cómo usted se va a dividir entre su familiar y el manejo de este local?
Claro, el lugar está manejado por mi esposa, mis hijos y yo. Mi esposa llega temprano llega a abrir, ella es la chef del restaurante. Mi hijo, que tiene 25 años, abre con ella y nosotros llegamos. Tengo otros 2 hijos que llegamos a las 6 de la tarde o a las 5 de la tarde y nos quedamos hasta la hora que cerramos.
So he's got his wife and his son, who's 25 years old, who opened the establishment at 10 a.m. And then at 5 p.m. and 6 p.m., he comes with his other 2 children and they close out the establishment.
These members are trained and certified.
Pardon?
These family members trained and certified to serve alcohol.
We have a A-type certification only for Francisco, and he's the one at night managing the alcohol service.
Who will be serving alcohol when he's not there?
Cuando tú no estás ahí, ¿quién va a servir alcohol, señor Paredes?
Es mi esposa la que está
His wife.
pendiente y uno de mis hijos que es el manager.
And one of his sons who's his manager.
Valeria, I think that will serve you well to explain to him that to serve alcohol consistently, someone has to be certified and trained on this matter.
They have experience. We can have them, we're gonna get them certified before the full board meeting, I can send in the certifications for all of them.
I just want to know that whoever's going to be serving alcohol, that they be certified and trained.
Él quiere que todo el mundo que está sirviendo licor ahí te coja el curso de certificación. Yo te mando eso más tarde para que coja. Es online y también es en un curso en persona que se hace, pero él quiere saber que se está manejando el control del alcohol con delicadeza.
Excelente, lo hacemos.
This is within the jurisdiction of 34 Precinct. Officer Taveras, what is the opinion of 34 Precinct?
We have no objections on that establishment.
I'm going to now turn to committee members for any ideas, recommendations.
Francisco, el precinto no tiene objeciones. Dice, okay.
Committee members, should we go with Trips Tips, which is the original sign? And then like the 4 o'clock closing, are we good on that? I would not have this 4 o'clock in the morning on a daily basis. The most that I can do is maybe Fridays and Saturdays until 4 a.m. because they're already an issue with our neighbors having problems. I don't know what you think.
Thursdays, Isidro? Thursday through Saturday?
Yeah, but wait, let me have a discussion with the committee members because if they all agree at 4 o'clock, I wouldn't care, I cannot go over the committee.
Isidro, may I speak to you, please?
Robin.
I agree with you. Thursday to Saturday into 4 a.m. and the rest of the day into 2 a.m.
Committee members?
It sounds very non-commercial.
Says that it's soundproof. So was Zoe soundproof?
Yes.
So the idea is Thursday through Saturday, Robin, you say? Until 4 a.m.?
Yes.
And the rest of the days until 2 a.m. I think it's
Yes.
very fair. So based on that, Aurelia, it's Thursday through Saturdays until 4 a.m. And then the rest of the days until 2 a.m. We're going to ask 3 tips.
Señor Paredes, le van a dar un horario todos los días hasta las 2 de la mañana y jueves, viernes y sábado hasta las 4 de la mañana.
Está muy bien. Muchas gracias.
With 3 steps in place, good neighbor sign, phone number, and proof of purchase of sound limiter to be submitted to the community board no later than June 20th, 5 o'clock p.m.
Okay,
you know what that is, right? You need to submit purchase. Okay. Please explain.
Hay 3 cosas que mañana me tiene que llamar urgente para que ponemos. El sign de buen vecino, él quiere en la pared y en la ventana y quiere en teléfono para si hay un problema que un vecino pueda comunicarse con alguien de la administración y un sound limiter que yo le puedo mandar cómo conseguirlo en Amazon, un sound limiter para minimizar el escándalo. Para que la música no suba más de cierto nivel.
Okay.
Okay, all right,
Sí,
we're
muchas
good.
gracias.
Yes, let me see them.
On that note, let's proceed to a vote, please.
Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Noemi, how do you vote?
Yes.
That's 6 yeses, 0 no, 0 abstentions. This application passes.
So
Señor
congratulations,
Valiente,
Aurelia, to you and to Francisco. We hope that he does well there.
Francisco, te desean bien y ellos y hay 6 positivos y 0 negativos. Congratulations.
Muchísimas gracias. Muy amables.
Se puede retirar de la llamada. Gracias, Francisco.
Gracias.
Señor.
Very well. That ends the session on the new liquor licenses. Now we move to sidewalk cafe licenses. So we will just check to see if the precinct will have any problems, if the committee will have any problems with residents. No need to discuss the license in its entirety. So we're just going to ask the precinct, committee members, and we vote.
Okay, the first application for a sidewalk cafe is applicant 12 Inwood Farms LLC at 600 West 218th Street on Indian Road. Do we have a representative?
Hi, Tom, how you doing?
Yeah.
Good to see you in person.
Yeah.
So you're applying for a sidewalk cafe license, right?
Yeah.
Until what time you're going to keep the sidewalk cafe?
So I think we had it used kind of close. So we're a resident commander. Sunday through Wednesday, we have it closed in at 10 o'clock. And then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's a pretty quiet corner, so in a noisier area, maybe.
So Thursday through Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Through Saturday until 11 a.m.
Yeah, can I say that's
PM.
when we stopped serving alcohol and food. They could still sit out there probably for another hour. Right?
I think the regulation requires you to close
Close.
the sidewalk cafe when the establishment itself closes because of the liability.
Okay.
So once you stop serving, you do have to ask your patrons to
Come in.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have no problem.
So the idea is for the establishment to have the sidewalk cafe open from Thursday to Saturday until 11 p.m. and then the rest of the days at 10 p.m. Do we have any concerns from the 34th precinct? Officer Tavera, any concern for this application for sidewalk cafe?
34 precinct has no objections to that.
Objection. Committee members, none. Let's go to a straight vote.
Yes.
Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Jonathan, how do you vote? Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Noemi, how do you vote?
Yes.
That's 6 yeses, 0 no's, 0 abstentions. This application passes.
So congratulations, Tom's. How's business there?
It's really good. Good. So,
I'm glad to hear that.
thank you. Yeah, we have 32 employees. Everyone seems happy. Neighbors seem happy.
God bless. That's
thank you
really good
so
to hear.
much. We love the community. Thank you.
Do you hire from within the community?
Yeah, almost,
great.
almost exclusive. We try it. Honestly, for people who come from too far away, they're challenged.
Yeah, awesome.
That's the type of news that we like to hear.
Yeah, and I'll just say we've had a couple of people that have been moved closer. Also, we've got some good control.
Maybe we should visit your establishment. I mean, we always say that we should visit. We never go.
I got a sign in sheet like you guys do. I want to post a notice and everything.
No, all good.
Congratulations.
I would love for you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Have a good night.
Take care. All right, our next application is 13 El Nuevo Valley Seafood Restaurant Corp. at 231 Sherman Avenue at the corner of West 207th Street. We have a representative from El Nuevo Valley Seafood.
Based on the information that we have here, this is incomplete.
Yeah.
And also no one is present. So I'm going to recommend that we go to a straight vote.
This is a Nuevo Valle.
Huh? And no, I know. Yeah.
Although
Withdrawn.
this one again, he may review that past. So what do we vote?
I guess we're rejecting it,
Okay. I mean, I don't think it will,
and it doesn't even have the public sign anyway.
yeah. Okay, Chair, how do you vote?
No.
I vote no. Robin, how do you vote?
No.
Jonathan, how do you vote? Hector, how do you vote?
No.
And Noemi, how do you vote?
No.
That's 0 yeses, 6 noes, 0 abstentions. This application fails.
Thank you so much, Anthony. And now we move to the next agenda, please.
Okay, our next agenda item is number 14, Hilltop Park Ale House at 3821 Broadway at the corner of West 159th Street. Do we have a representative from Hilltop Park Ale House?
Hi, yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hi,
Hi, Tara. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good, good. How's business there?
It's tough. You know, things have really, I have to be honest, it's been tough since COVID. Things haven't really kind of, and that area is that those blocks around there, I've seen 2 restaurants come and go across the street. It's hard, but we're getting by day to day. So
How many employees do you have there, Tara?
I think we have about 15.
Excellent. The applicant did submit a complete questionnaire, and not speaking for the rest of the committee, I'm looking forward to approve this. So maybe Tara can keep the employees there, and the business will flourish a little bit more. This is with the Prairie 33rd Precinct. Lieutenant Espinal, what is the opinion of 33rd Precinct?
There's no objection right now in the 33rd.
No objection. On that note, if there are no issues, Anthony, please.
There are no issues. I just want to say I am a frequent patron of Hilltop. I love it. Best burger I've had in a long time. Tara knows me. We've talked a lot. And I just want to echo what Tara said. That corridor has really struggled. And I've mentioned it to other folks on the board. We have a lot of members of the board that live in that area. A lot of them frequent Hilltop, not only because it's great, it is a great restaurant, but it's also the only restaurant in that vicinity that has that kind of setup with tables, table service, liquor available.
What kind of food?
Menu. It's American food.
American.
Like a nouvelle take on American food. I don't know if that's how you would describe it, Tara, but that's how I would describe it.
Yeah, it's sort of upscale tavern food. We kind of moved in a little bit of a comfort food zone. So that's what people seem to. We just go, we take the cue from what people tell us they want, and we give it to them. So people want comfort food.
Any ideas to why we have not visited as a board that place to host?
Yeah.
Maybe we could recommend this place.
Yeah, I would say the one reason, Tara, and I think I've shared this to you with other events I hosted there, is generally the events occur in that back area of your restaurant, which has those 3 steps. And we do have a couple of board members that need that accessibility. That said, happy to work with you, Tara, offline if you're able to designate a part of that first level.
Absolutely. I mean, we have done that for a lot of holiday events. We've sort of, if the group is too big or for some reason they don't want to be in that back area, we'll happily put your group in the dining room and cordon it off so it's your own private area.
Feel free and reach us out. Also, Tara, we have next to my office at the Washington Heights Business Improvement District, a center, small business solution center, where they do have lots of tangible resources. They have courses on marketing. Maybe you can pick up a thing here or there about how to make this business flourish. So anything that we can do on our end, feel free and reach us out.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
On that note, I recommend that we go to a vote.
Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
Noemi, how do you vote?
Yes.
That's 6 yeses, 0 noes, 0 abstentions. This application passes.
So congratulations, Tara, and we hope that by opening up the Sidewalk Cafe that you will do a lot better.
I hope so too. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Have a good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Okay, our next application is number 15, Havana Heights at 621 West 172nd Street at the corner of Broadway. Do we have a representative from Havana Heights?
Good evening, everyone. Aurelia Tavares, representing Havana Heights, 621 West 172nd Street, the owner Gabriel Estevez. This is a sidewalk cafe application. I hope my application is complete. We sent you a seating plan on this establishment. We have, and I think that we should have sent you a floor plan as well.
We received all of that, so thank you so much, Aurelia. This is within the purview of the 33rd precinct. Lieutenant Espina, what's the opinion of 33rd precinct?
33rd precinct's good with it.
The public notice.
The public notice, let me see, let me just. Aurelia, did you send a picture of the public notice?
Yes, we did, everything.
We don't see it.
I can resend it to you. You should have
Yeah,
it. We sent that,
Maybe it'd be.
Yeah, it doesn't show.
Oh, maybe the.
No, it's not in. Aurelia,
Vision of the cameras, so she can confirm. Is that a picture you sent us?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it doesn't have the public notice. On that end, I recommend that perhaps you should withdraw this. They didn't send that picture.
Otro PDF somewhere. I don't know.
And yeah. So what's your move, Aurelia?
Well, this is my question. They already have the sidewalk cafe approved, just so you know.
I know.
But they need, this is a formality. I just think that, you know, it's a little bit different for the sidewalk than it is for the not less in importance, but I don't want to give myself less, you know, I don't want to be better than anyone if everyone posted their public notice, but they already have a sidewalk cafe. This is.
And I hope that they do well, Aurelia.
Want us to come back next month, we will, but I don't like to waste the board's time when they already have an approved cafe.
Yeah.
They're just merely following a formality with the community board. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, they give it before you guys are able to opine on it, but.
Right. You know, they come back in September, and I'm sure we'll approve it. At least I will vote for approve. But in the meantime, we should approve. We should withdraw it because we need to be consistent.
Okay, no problem, guys. Have a great evening. Thank you for considering our applications.
Thank you. Have a good night. Enjoy the summer.
The next application is number 16, Il Sol at 229, 223 Dykeman Street between Broadway and Seaman Avenue. We have a representative from that establishment present.
Yes, Sandra Jaquez representing Il Soleil.
Hi, Sandra. How you doing?
I'm well, thank you. How are you, Isidro?
I'm doing very well. How's business there? I hope it's picking up.
Not too great. not as, you know, expected, so.
I hear. I hear.
It's been a struggle for hospitality since, you know, the other lady said since COVID, it's been very difficult to go back to these pre-COVID numbers. And the cost of everything has tripled. So it's been very hard on businesses. So if you guys could patronize us, we would definitely appreciate it.
It's a place that I'll definitely visit pretty soon now the weather's getting a lot better.
Thank you.
Okay, any questions, committee members? This was the purview of 34 precinct. Officer Taveras, what is the opinion of 34th?
We have no objections on the sidewalk cafe.
Committee members, any issues?
No, fine. Big sidewalk.
Cool. I recommend to go to a vote.
Okay. Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Noemi, how do you vote?
Yes.
That's 6 yeses, 0 nos, 0 abstentions. This application passes.
Congratulations, Sandra.
Thank you.
I hope the business get better in that area because I know you guys are struggling, but hopefully things will get better.
Thank you
Until
so
then,
much, everyone.
enjoy the night.
Thank you. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
The next application is number 17. It is La Cantina Heights at 4460 Broadway between West 190th Street and Fairview Avenue. Do we have a representative present from La Cantina Heights?
And this is also an incomplete application. No one is present. They didn't send proof of the public notice, so I remove that. We go to a vote.
That's right. Straight votes.
All right, Isidro, how do you vote?
No.
I vote no. Robin, how do you vote?
No.
Jonathan, how do you vote? Hector, how do you vote?
No.
And Noemi, how do you vote? That's 0 yeses, 6 nos, 0 abstentions. This application fails.
Excellent. Let's go through the process for the next one.
The next applicant is number 18, Mama Sushi at 237 Dykeman Street at the corner of Seaman Avenue. Do we have a representative present from Mama Sushi?
Hi, Victor Santos, representing Mama Sushi.
Hi, Victor. How are you?
Good, and yourself?
Doing very well. Just checking the application. They did submit a copy of the floor plan. Looking for the public notice. I see the public notice. How's business there, Victor?
Just to echo, what Sandra said, it's a little slow. But it is, the summertime, it usually picks up. So we're looking, for good weather so we can enjoy the sidewalk.
Excellent. This is with the private 34 precinct. Officer Taveras, what's the opinion of 34 precinct?
Object. No, just kidding.
Oh.
We're in contact with Victor very often. That's why I make the joke. But no, business is in well standing. So no objections from the 34.
Thank you so much, Officer Taveras. It's a great establishment. I like the ownership. I like the service there, Victor. You know that I like all those places there. I don't think I don't like any place around that area. I like Pate Palo, Mama Sushi, Mama Juana, El Sole. Anthony, you have a question?
Yeah, so I concur. I think the business is great. I go to the one on 146 more often than I do the Dykeman one, but I've been to Dykeman and that's very cute. My concern is with the review deadline. So I feel as a board, we are not addressing the issue with these deadlines coming and going. So I'm happy to vote on this tonight, but the deadline for the board to comment by is 6/21, which, as you know, is 3 days before the board meets. And so if the deadline is June 21st, I would like to understand what the contingency plan is for us to comment on this application. Otherwise, to my understanding, if we don't submit something, it just looks as if like a big NA on the application and DOT just proceeds with making their decision.
So I had someone called DOT, as a matter of fact, today.
Great.
And we brought up this same matter. Their opinion is that regardless of the community board's decision and or comments, that it's going to take a lot longer for them to review those applicants. They're still doing like 24. So I think that by the time that this our organization gets there, it will be in time when they do review the case.
So if we submit the recommendation, say on the 25th, the next business day, it will be treated with the same weight as if we provided it on time?
That is my understanding, because they're not doing, they're not working on the applications as they're submitted now.
Yeah.
They're still working like
They have
way
a
behind.
backlog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even just the fact that this date is a Saturday, like it just seems inconsiderate. I'm glad to hear that DOT is taking some responsibility about these deadlines, because I know it is in the regulation to only give us 30 days for, I think, sidewalk, 40 for roadside or the opposite. But I really want to make sure that as we're voting and we're taking the time out of our very busy schedules, they're not just being ignored. So
Yeah, on our end, we're doing our part in making sure that we review the applicant and that we send a recommendation. Be it on time or not, at least on the way I see it, we have done our job.
Yeah, I mean, I would, not to prolong it, I guess I would say if we find out that they are just ignoring comments after their deadline, then I would propose we bring those types of applications to exec and have the board ratify. So this way the board is at least commenting to some degree on the application prior to the deadline. Now, what you're saying, it sounds like you've spoken to DOT, great. But if we find out as these applications go on and they catch up on their backlog that they would be ignoring us otherwise, then that would be my proposal.
That we
have the exec be a secondary voting body and then we ratify it.
And what we'll do with the times?
Then we'd have to send an email saying, unfortunately, we have to revert on our decision because the board chose otherwise. Now, we brought this up, sorry, yeah. Jim Berlin, parliamentarian, shared at an executive committee meeting, I think last month, that if the executive committee believes that there's a good possibility the board is going to approve, then we should have no problem proceeding in that manner. If there's any doubt that the board would vote no, then we shouldn't proceed in that matter because then the likelihood of ratification drops. Something like this, to me, I mean, everyone knows Mama Sushi. I think the board would have no issue agreeing with this committee's and the executive committee's recommendation. So again, if we're moving beyond the deadline and we find out DOT would just be ignoring us otherwise, that would be my recommended course of action.
Cool. On that note, let's go to a vote for
yeah. Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote? Robin, how do you vote?
Let's move on.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
Noemi, how do you vote?
Yes.
And then one more time, Robin, how do you vote? He left. Okay, so that's 5 yeses, 0 nos, 0 abstentions. This application passes.
Thank you so much, Anthony. Victor's not going to leave because he has Mama Juan, I'm sure, on that agenda number 20. So let's proceed to the next one.
Yep. The next application is 19 Port Washington Public House, DBA Broadway Slice at 3938 Broadway at the corner of West 165th Street. Do we have a representative present for Broadway Slice?
Yes, hi. Robert Hull with Michael Kelly's office representing the applicant with the owner, Niall Henry.
I'm sorry, for the purpose of the minutes, I'm sorry, what's your name again, Robert? What?
Robert Hull, Hull.
Got it. Thank you so much. And you're the owner, correct?
No, I'm a representative. The owner is Niall Henry. He is on it.
I'm the owner. I'm Niall Henry.
Now we know Niall very well. This is for the 33rd precinct. Lieutenant Espinal, what's the opinion of 33rd precinct? Officer Espinal, I guess it's no longer with us.
Yeah, no issues on the 3-3 end.
No issues. Okay. I see that Robin joined us back again. Any issues, committee members, with this application? If not, let's go to straight vote.
Isidro, it's Cheryl. Can I just ask a quick question?
Hi, Cheryl. How are you?
Hi, fine, Isidro. How are you?
Good,
Okay.
good.
Okay, so I'm a little confused because this establishment, they've had tables and chairs outside for a while. So I'm not sure if that's the Sidewalk Cafe that's that we're talking about. Because besides that, they used to have this big thing that looked like a small house that took up half of the sidewalk. And I don't know if are they planning on bringing that back, or is this about the tables and chairs that they already have outside? That's my question.
Hi,
Robert,
Cheryl.
now you have the floor.
Can I answer that?
Yes, please.
To Cheryl's question, no, we will not be bringing that back. We will be following the DOT rules and regulations to make sure that the outdoor seating is exactly how the DOT wants it.
Okay, what time do you plan on leaving, on having that open until? Because as you're aware, there are, there's a residential building that sits above the establishment, and there's people right above the establishment.
We've been open till midnight, and we're going to stick with midnight.
Okay, no music outside, correct?
No music outside either.
Okay, thank you.
There were some speakers outside. We did talk to the client, and we did have Niall.
Yes, I noticed that they're gone. Yeah, because I live right there. Okay, thank you very much.
Of course, thank you.
Robert.
Yes.
I'm sure you did, but were the speakers that were placed outside, were they actually removed?
Yeah.
Yes, they were.
Okay. Yes, I see the.
Could I just make one comment?
Yes, please.
Just one quick comment on the public notice, just for future reference. You don't have to, and you shouldn't post the public notice on like a light post or a telephone post. We've gotten in trouble for that because there really aren't supposed to be anything posted on those. So only the front of the establishment would suffice.
Okay, of course. That's not a problem at all.
On that note, I recommend I go to a vote.
Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
Hector, how do you vote? No. Was that a yes? It cut out.
Correct. Yes, that's a yes. Affirmative.
Noemi, how do you vote? Yeses, 0 no's, 0 abstentions. This application passes.
Congratulations both to you, Robert and Niall.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Enjoy your summer.
Thank you.
Thank you. You have a great summer.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
The next application is number 20, Mama Juana Cafe at 247 Dykeman Street between Seaman Avenue and Payson Avenue. We have a representative from this establishment.
Victor Santos representing Mama Juana Cafe.
Okay, once again, I'll repeat, great establishment, great people. Thank you so much, Victor, for having this place, this community. Thank you so much. It's a complete application. Let's go to the 34 precinct. Officer Taveras, what's the opinion of 34?
No objections on the establishment.
No objection. Committee members. Let's go to a vote.
Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Noemi, how do you vote?
Yes.
That is 6 yeses, 0 no's, 0 abstentions. This application passes.
Congratulations, Victor. You have a good night. Enjoy the summer. And maybe I'll see you.
Thank you. Likewise. Sounds good. Bye.
Thank you.
The next applicant is number 21, Hanave at 4716 Broadway at the corner of Arden Street. Do we have a representative from that establishment?
Hi, Kenya Castillo, owner.
I'm sorry, what's the name again?
Kenya Castillo.
Hi, Kenya.
Hi, how are you?
Good. And you're the owner.
Yes.
Until what time are you going to be open, Kenya?
The sidewalk around 10 p.m.
10 p.m. on a daily basis.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I see copy the questionnaire, floor plan. Let me see about public notice. Sonia, did you send us a copy or a picture of the public notice?
Yes, I did.
Okay, thank you so much. On that note, Officer Tavares, what's the opinion of 34 precinct?
No objections on this establishment either.
Thank you so much. No objection. On that note, let's go to straight vote. No issues.
Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Noemi, how do you vote?
Yes.
That's 6 yeses, 0 no's, 0 abstentions. This application passes.
Congratulations, Kenya. Again, another great establishment that we have in the community. Sometimes I pass by with some friends and really good people.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night.
No, I can't have.
Last.
Nothing have Dodge, baby.
Our final applicant is number 22, Dutch Baby, at 813 West 187th Street between Fort Washington Avenue and Pinehurst Avenue. We have a representative from Dutch Baby.
Yes.
Hello, we're the owners, Kara and Hugo.
Hugo. Yeah.
Hi, Kara and Hugo. How you guys doing?
We're well,
Good.
thank you.
How's business there?
The weather has not been kind to us this year. It's been so cold and rainy, but like everyone said, we're excited for the warmer weather to come and everyone get out of the house a little bit more. So yeah.
I know. Until what time do you plan to have the sidewalk open?
9 p.m.
Okay.
from Thursday to Sunday, from 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Monday to Wednesday, until 7 p.m.
Okay. Very well. This is with the Prairie 34 precinct. Officer Tavares, what's the opinion of 34 precinct?
The 34th precinct has no objections.
I can't say that I've been to this place. I used to go a lot around that area, but I think it's one place that we should visit.
I agree. I go on the website all the time and I'm like, the food looks so good. I don't know why I haven't been.
Great.
We'd love to have you anytime.
Thank you so much. So on that note, I recommend I go to straight vote.
Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Noemi, how do you vote?
Yes.
That's 6 yeses, 0 nos, 0 abstentions. This application passes.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations, Kara and Hugo. I hope you guys do well with the weather coming up. And if there's anything that we can assist you with, please feel free to reach out.
All right. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much. Have a good night.
Good night. Committee members, if I don't get to see you all, enjoy the week, the summer. We should meet up and hang out.
Let's meet up and hang out. I move to adjourn.
Second, anyone in favor? Position?
No.
We adjourn.
Now, yeah.
Good night, guys. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Thank you, Soraya. Enjoy the summer, Soraya.
Good night. Thank you.
Yeah,
Good
let's
night, everybody.
Anthony,
Home
can you
safe.
please
Good
send
night.
me the
Yeah,
the
I got your
comments?
I got your email, Robin. I'll send it.
Thank you,
to
sir.
Thank you, guys.